Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're going to talk about 007 First Light. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to try to explain it the best way possible if anyone had any kind of questions, because I've seen people on my short form videos, I've seen people on my long form videos, you know, they're not really agreeing with people being as excited or saying this game is amazing. You're going to get those comments. And I truly understand why, man. Everybody jumps the gun, content creators, including myself. We jump the gun and we be like, oh man, this game is perfect. I get it. I truly do get it. I'm gonna give you guys the exact reason why this game is so great, but I'm gonna also give you guys my first impressions of the game. Is it worth the $70? Okay, now you didn't have to pay any additional money to get the game on the 26th. You just had to pre-order the title to get a day early. I thought that was cool, and it stood the same price. This game, and I'm gonna compare it to like another game that just came out, which is Forza. The reason why it's hard for me to give you guys I wish they could have done this or I wish they could have done that with the game is simple. I didn't know what to expect with 007 First Light. I understand he's a spy. It's 007, James Bond, of course. So there's certain things, features, mechanics, what we expect to see, which they nailed it. So we're trying to look at other things that might be wrong with the game, how the story is played out, location, variables, all that other stuff. In Forza terms, since I've been playing Forza for nearly 15 years, I immediately saw things that I wish they could have added. I saw missing pieces to this game. I love Forza Horizon 6, but and hopefully you guys click into that video when I do drop that one. I feel like they missed a mark with a few things. You know, they're in Japan. There should have been other things introduced. See, I was able to go off of what we previously had in this. In this case, this is IO Interactive's first James Bond game, and just everything that got put into this game, I'm left speechless. And I'm gonna give it to you guys right now. The reason why I feel like this game is so damn great, near perfect to so many people, is because currently, right now, this current gen that we are in with PS5, Xbox Series X, and current day PC, we're missing a couple of the biggest games that we've had in previous gens. We haven't seen no Uncharted game. We haven't had that sense of exploration in a game in a while. We also haven't seen or had a Batman game. The closest thing to that was Gotham Knights, and Suicide Squad, and you've seen where that went. Those two games did not mirror the love of Batman. So that being said, we also didn't see little games like Watch Dogs come back, because we understand what Ubisoft is going through. And even though Watch Dogs for me is not really the biggest, like my favorite, franchise, I loved a lot of the features that was in that game. And of course, Hitman. IOI, they make Hitman. So one of the only things I had inside was like, yo, I don't want it to feel, look, and play like Hitman. Like that's what that tends to happen with a lot of companies. They normally put what they're good at into any game, and it doesn't feel like a brand new game. Well, I'm here to tell you, in both sides, the game don't feel like Hitman. It got like a presence like Hitman, but it plays so different. The only thing like Hitman to me is like there's so many different ways to go about your mission, but it's a very strong narrative based story on James Bond. And then all of a sudden the combat is like Batman mixed with Uncharted's exploration and combat, and then you have the gadgets like Batman, and it's just so much. So those missing pieces from these last 6 years, but Batman since 2015, and then Uncharted since whenever that came out, Uncharted 4, this was the missing piece for a lot of those fans. This right here, for even myself, I'm like, wait, when I'm playing this game, and immediately because there's things about the game you're not able to do, which people complain about, but I felt like they give it to you in pieces. In the game, you're not able to just pull out your gun and start shooting. And some might be confused. You're a spy, not an agent. You're not a hitman. So that's one. You're not a hitman. You're a spy. You only draw your weapon when compromised, or when told to do so, or when the mission makes sense to do so. So you move around with stealth mechanics. I'm thinking, damn, stealth mechanics. We got the Uncharted's. We got a little bit of Batman. We have also Splinter Cell Blacklist. Like, it's literally mirroring a lot of the greats, whether they had devs who used to work on certain games work on this game. Whatever formula they went into this is very impressive, considering the last couple titles with Hitman, the cutscene situation where it was like episodic. This is a full-fledged game with full-fledged cutscenes. It's beautifully put together. Narrating is amazing in the game. The music, the life in the game, it's a linear story. It's not necessarily open world, which we don't always need that, but damn, it's so good. And you draw your weapon when necessary, but there's combos, there's gadgets, everything plays its part, and it really keeps you satisfied. I'm seriously in the game 10-15 hours and I'm not even bored. I love exploring. Now, people did say it might get tedious because you got to do so many little things before you get to the next mission, but because it has all these little pieces that remind you of the games that are missing today, I'm loving it. I'm like, yo, I hate having to go to 15 different people. But when you go to each person, you're doing something. You're handling business each way. And then that grand finale of the chapter where you might have a shootout, a brawl, a mission select, like it's going to get insane. It makes it worth it. I'm only 6 minutes into this video. Yes, this game is worth the $70. This game has carried in story, exploration, in stealth, in mechanics, in gameplay, the fighting mechanics, because you could switch up and maneuver and do a whole bunch of stuff. We can't sit here and be hypocrites and say, oh, the fighting mechanics is repetitive. No, you can switch it up in however you can, and you obviously increase everything as you get further into the game. You can unlock more different features, gadgets, cool stuff too, especially if you're very swifty with it. You can do a lot of crazy shit, especially when you are able to use your weapons. Yo, the game gets freaking insane. But Batman had the same thing. Batman's fighting mechanics were just so amazing the way you can combo off. It's almost the same thing. And then mixed with like Uncharted. So I don't know how they came up with this. I don't know what they did, but it's fucking cool. Like, it's amazing. I love how it plays. Amazing, and I'm gonna use that throughout the whole video. The word amazing. What makes this game amazing is that you're just not playing a regular James Bond, a regular 007 game. You're really playing like this origin almost of a brand new 007 game with its own unique story. So you have this guy who's 26 years old. He's in the military, things happen, so and so, whatever. He gets immediately put onto a mission, not because, you know, the game is rushing it. It's basically on some last resort. You're trying to live or die, and basically is being guided to doing certain things. And then when in doubt, he still proved them wrong and showed his ability. So seeing that at a 26-year-old, you're like, okay, but he's also very witty. He's immature. He's trollish. He got like flirtatious humor, all this cool stuff about him, which I think any new and old fan can appreciate, because as you play this game, you start to see he still has those behaviors, but he's changing. Like, he's changing throughout the game. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be full flesh James Bond, the old man, but you could just see for his age and as he's growing up, he's already shown that he's a daredevil. He's also shown that he's not listening to what they're telling him to do, but in some cases he's starting to understand and he's getting through with each mission. And I just love the way they're opening up the story for him. I'm loving the way the world shapes around him. So you don't hear me talk like this with a lot of games, man. Like, I've had a lot of fun. I haven't streamed walkthrough games like that on my channel for a long time. I've played a couple hours here and there. I played it 4 hours straight, 5 hours straight on my channel, like on stream, and I'm like not bored. Normally I get too bored with some games, and this one, it has my full attention. Like, it's that fun. It's not because it's a brand new IP, a brand new game. This year has been the year of video games. It's just been nothing but brand new titles. So this game in particular, it was always going to cater to a lot of hardcore fans, but you don't have to be a fan of 007. Like, you could be very new to the entry to the series, to this whole franchise, and have a wonderful experience because it's a brand new story, and it opens up so much. And you have themes of Batman, you have themes of Uncharted, you get those feels of Watch Dogs. Everything that's in there, it like took all the perfect shit about these games and really made it memorable. Like, each moment was so insane, the way you carry yourself. Then of course in the game you come across some issues where you have to address, and those relationships that you have built, your choices, you got to make the right choices in those moments. And if you don't, your missions are going to be even more difficult, or you might have to go through certain barriers to get across now because you've answered incorrectly, or you answered in a way that didn't help your situation. The way you can use your gadgets to hack and to mess people up and to cause controversy, it's really fun. That's what I loved about Watch Dogs. Like, causing that, like messing with the city using your gadgets was so fun, but I didn't really like Watch Dogs like that. Batman, I love traversing through the world and then being stealth-like, and then the fighting combos. And here it's the same thing with Uncharted. So I am extremely wowed by this game. I can't help it. If you guys are gonna ask me if it's worth the 70, absolutely. I didn't have to spoil anything in the game. Just know the game is really like that. and you have some amazing features. And I haven't even unlocked all of them yet. There is too much fun to go around with this game. Lastly, length of the story is about 14 hours if you play it on regular. Depends if you're someone who likes to go all the way at completionist, it could go up to like 50 hours. But some people were complaining that the story being a minimum of 20 or 15 was too short. You're bugging. That's the sweet spot. In a game like this, the gameplay is one thing and the graphics look incredible, but this story is carrying. Sometimes a game's gameplay is way better than the story and it'd be like whack characters. No, this game's story is massive. It's amazing. I think her name is Penny Money, it sound like that, one of those two. She is fucking amazing. She's hilarious. You got a lot of people in this game that are funny. They play their role. It's a beautiful story set, and honestly, I am loving every ounce of it. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys played it, if you're looking to play it, if you're very like, I don't know if I should buy it, I am telling you, you will enjoy this. You will enjoy this. It's a fun story. I even told you guys to play 2 hours minimum. Some people got into it within an hour. This game is amazing. So that's all I got for you guys. It's your boy 30G. God bless. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'm out of here. Peace.